Welcome back to the Rat Pack Reunion 2016.
As long as I have known him, he's been partial to everything old. If you offer something new, Joe will turn it right down cold.
What do I admire most about Joe? I'd say most people would say his short game. I'm going to say his putting. Probably there's about 6 of us laughing right now, and the rest of everybody's saying, what is he talking about?
When I was first asked to do this roast of Joe, I thought, all right, I couldn't wait. But boy, the last couple of weeks, it's been really tough, because if you think about it like this. Go to Chick-fil-A today and order a vanilla ice cream cone. And then somebody comes in and tells you, okay, now make fun of it. There's a couple things that usually come up when people find out Joe and I are friends, and one of the first things is they'll come up to me and ask me, does Joe work out? For some reason, I never get to answer that question, because after I stop laughing, they usually make the statement that, just imagine how good Joe would be, if he was in shape. And that kind of always confuses me, because, when did round stop being a shape? They'll always ask me, is he really that nice a guy? And I'll be honest with you, he's really not. Playing golf with Joe over the years, I will say he's a much better putter than people give him credit for. And I do admire the fact that he is so positive and that he doesn't let that get to him.
He would rather be playing in a twosome with son Hayes than hearing a newscaster give him low score praise. He would rather be sitting talking with daughter Connor than on the green getting a trophy in his well-deserved honor.
Plus, he's the kind of guy that, you'd want as your neighbor, you'd want as your friend. He'd probably save your cat out of a tree, pick up your paper, your mail. He's just that kind of guy.
There's one thing not so old that Joe cannot resist. Helping young golfers is on the top of his list. How does Joe the family man and Joe the old workhorse manage all his charity things while always on the course?
Anytime somebody asks Joe to help with something, I've never heard him say no, and I've never heard him try to take credit for any of it. He always wants to do it behind the scenes. And that to me is really what comes to my mind of why Joe deserves to be an honoree, is because he's so giving of his time and how he helps anybody that asks if he can, but he never tries to take any credit for it.
Humility and generosity do not depend on winning. Joe's exactly the same guy he was in the beginning. When Joe won his first car on tour, what did he do? Gave it to a youth group. I guess it was too new.
One of the things I do admire about him actually is whether I'm introducing someone to him for the first time or I'm sitting around a table with a bunch of guys he plays with on tour, it's always, this is the nicest, isn't he the nicest guy? And he has a very good ability to really focus in conversations with people, make them feel that they've got his attention.
But Joe, I would like to say I am proud of you. You have managed to play golf for a long time, and you're still playing at such a great level. I'm proud of you. Keep it up, and I appreciate and I'm honored to be here.
Joe's a Pensacola Hall of Famer who still thinks he's just par. The Council on Aging just could not have picked a more humble star. This Rat Pack honoree proves that seniors are just well rehearsed. No matter how old and set in his ways, this good guy can still finish first.